So,
This isn't a campground.
well, who's camping?
Huh? Oh, I just.
Huh?
Huh?
Who's camping?
Oh, I just asked.
What do you? Who are you? What do you need?
Well, I'm
Are you the park? You look the park. You look like maybe you're taking care of the place, right?
Yeah.
All right. It looked like a public area.
It's a public area. It's just no camping.
Are you paid by the city?
Yeah, paid by the city.
All right. Yeah. So what's the rule about? What are all the rules that I'm missing here?
Yeah, you can use the bathrooms and stuff.
All right.
About a 10 or something. You can camp.
What'd you say about 10?
Yeah.
Looking about 10?
9, 10 o'clock. Yeah.
What about it?
I think that's when it closes.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. It seems like a nice place. I don't mind staying here till maybe about that time. I might leave sooner.
Okay, but the city's got a campground downtown.
Okay.
It doesn't cost much.
I don't think I'll be visiting that. So I'll just let you know. I don't know why you're telling me.
Well,
what are all the nice places to visit around here? You here to are you like serving as the ambassador to let me know, like you're the the welcome center?
No, I'm just this
you know
is
what I
just
mean?
a city park. Daytime city park.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's the daytime, right?
Yeah. I don't care what you do.
Okay. You just coming over here to talk about camping and daytime stuff?
Yeah. Then you just can't camp. I decide.
Okay. All right. And you're basing that on the city rules, right? You've read the city ordinances.
Read the whole thing.
How come you guys don't post that anywhere?
Well, I don't know. It's just there.
I pull in, and I did walk around a little bit. I see that this museum looks like it's closed for the season.
But actually, we have wedding venues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm the caretaker who lives upstairs.
Lives upstairs where? Here?
Up here, this house.
Oh, you live there?
Yeah, I can't get in there.
All right. Yeah, you sleep here?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I know
Me and my
that
wife.
John and Eva used to sleep here, and then I think somebody else on the other side. They went through several families. This house over here went through several families since the early.
It's part of the city.
Quarters. Yeah.
Quarters.
Yeah. And the city is renting that to you.
No.
Well, how are you? Oh, you work to sleep for free,
No.
right? So
That's not it.
you're making it sound like you're living there.
I'm living there. I'm a caretaker here, but this is part of the city of East Jordan.
Yeah. And you're a worker, and
You got the phone on?
yeah, I'm recording. I'm recording
Why?
you because you're serving as a public employee who's telling me about rules. So that's something that I'm going to document because if it's not going to be written down anywhere, then we're going to talk about it verbally.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about it here. Let's read this sign.
There's a sign. Okay. So when you pull in, you see a sign.
This is the history of the place right here.
Yeah, I read that. I saw the other side. They talked about the lumber company, and I don't know if there still is a lumber company. I'm kind of new to the area, but I don't know if there's a lumber company here still. But they're saying that they got lumber, and that this served as kind of a display for their products.
Yeah.
So I mean, East Jordan.
The mill used to be downtown.
Used to be downtown. Okay, kind of go.
Turn of the century.
Yeah, because lumber, it's just.
Yeah, it used to be virgin lumber during the turn of the century.
Yeah.
Chicago was built on it.
Chicago, okay.
After the fire.
And there was not the Great Chicago Fire.
Yeah, it was.
You're talking about that?
Late 1800s. This northern wood went down to Chicago.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Right here. Read it.
Yeah, I glazed over. I was thinking, I was gonna read it again before I took off, just in case I missed. Cause the canning company. I mean, I'm like.
Yeah, you know who owns the city owns it now. It was deeded to the city by the Westgate family.
The Westgate
family, right here in 1972, the Porters had it. Then in 42.
Yeah.
The Westgates got it. And
yeah, I went through several families.
72.
Yeah, you're not you don't happen to be at Allen or a Westgate yourself, right? You're all right. You're just the city. You're just a caretaker. And they would have had caretakers at the time as well.
I think
I-
the museum downtown, if you want to learn more.
Yeah.
about it.
Well, is it closed
It's
for
closed.
for the season too? Because
they put a roof on it, actually.
and it does look bad. It does look bad.
Mhm.
But I noticed a lot of cities north of here, the museums are closed for the season as well. Right on August 30th, they're closing for the season. Seems a little early to me.
You ever been up here in the snow?
Well, it's not in
I mean,
September.
you live in Washington State. Now
Well,
you guys
I've-
get shitloads
I've-
of snow.
It's not. It melts fast.
Yeah, I've been to Seattle.
Okay, yeah, it's nice weather around there. It's very stable.
Yeah.
It tends to be more stable, unlike here. You know,
a lot of times we'll get this lake effect snow. We'll get 120 inches a year. That's
And
why they close down the season is mid-May to mid-October.
yeah,
Well, another month we'll be closing down.
and another
And
yeah.
they drain the pipes. And, you know,
Okay, so you say you think it's a good timing issue to start closing things down August 30th
Yeah.
because of your experience and what you know.
Yeah,
All right.
and it's usually the schools are back in session and tourists are down
Yeah.
downstate.
Yeah, like Palatine and that other affluent city, they closed a lot of stuff down already, and yeah.
Over across the river, that's part of East Jordan.
East-
Or this place.
across-
This place is 11 acres.
Okay. Yeah, I admit I what I did is I came from the north. I came down. I pulled in
Yeah,
here
I know.
first, but I didn't know there's parking. There's a park over here, and then there's yeah. I didn't really I had to walk around to find those. Those weren't easy to really. I mean, this was the easiest. It seemed.
Yeah, it's the easiest
and-
mark.
And I mean, I stopped here, and I would have hung out in those park areas.
You got a card with your YouTube?
I record my travels usually.
Okay.
Just while I'm everything I could see in front of
I
me.
mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything, but this is like you can't camp. The city's got the
Well-
campground downtown.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just hanging out. I mean, camping. What I assume it is like when people want to set up a tent and make a fire. They'll roll things out to it's just my car. You see any other displays besides my car that would give? I mean, it looks just like your truck parked there, and you're pointing. You're saying I'm a camper. I would say you don't look that much different from my situation right now.
I just saw you sleeping in there. I don't know.
Yeah, I was laying down.
Oh, okay. I don't care. I don't
I
care
mean,
about that.
I'm relaxing right now.
Oh, okay,
It's
that's fine.
I just
No
I
problem.
went on a walk. I just I relax a lot. I'm kind of a lazy traveler.
Mhm.
So I mean, I know you're all busy and you're working and stuff. Hard work is what helps drive the economy. So you see slackers who are relaxing
Mhm.
in public, because I'm not hiding behind any doors here. You might get a little incensed about seeing somebody who's acting a little lazier than yourself, right? Because
Mhm.
you're busy watering these plants. I
Mhm.
saw that hose going on, and whatever else you're doing, checking the upstairs.
Now I'm getting ready to go inside right now.
You're gonna okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because all right.
The city, this is
you-
city property. I'm a part-time city employee.
Okay, and
But
yeah,
this is the city property.
and you okay. So I'm kind of invading your
No.
personal space in a way because your personal stuff is here.
Tours all the time.
Yeah, and I saw a lady with the kids. They
that's
come.
good, and that's great.
And
Camp and they cook hot dogs and stuff, and that's great.
yeah, and when I saw them, I was wondering where do they come from, and
The parking's over there.
yeah, I didn't know that. I saw them first when I was hanging out over here, and so yeah, I walked over there and checked it out. So I'm getting familiar slowly getting familiar with this area, and I'm learning this may be private, but it's kind of your personal place because you don't have anywhere else you're sleeping, right? You're saying this?
I have a house in downtown.
Oh, you have two places.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
have a house that we downtown in East Jordan.
Okay.
We own that, but we stay here.
So you prefer
Yeah,
this
living on the
is
lake.
when there's
And
no
then the city wants somebody here.
Yeah,
to watch the place.
it's yeah. I mean, when it's closed, yeah, you got. I assume there's cameras, but I didn't see any cameras. You gotta.
And if you want to, there's Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
here, too.
I was gonna say I
You
saw.
can turn on Wi-Fi and you'll get it.
Well, no, it's got a padlock. I already checked it. There's a
Okay, yeah.
there's a password to it, so
Yeah.
whatever. You know, I plan on moving south. You know, in a couple of hours actually.
Yeah.
I'm not in a rush to. I mean, you know, you approach me like there might be an emergency. Like, don't you
I just
look
wondered.
tighten up. You know, I have to tighten up. So you know, to make it look like I'm not looking too relaxed, right? Tighten up. And that's a little bothersome, it's a little stressful for me. You put a little stress on me by asking me.
Come and ask you.
But yeah, tighten up. You look like you're being lazy. You're lounging around like this is your backyard. You know.
No, it's not my backyard. It's the city of East Jordan's backyard.
Yeah, it's public.
This is the city's property. Any city resident, this is theirs. Or, and anybody that wants to come here,
But
it's
yeah.
theirs.
We walked over here, but this isn't to demonstrate that there's any signage saying the rules. I have to admit, I saw rules over there, and I kind of forget what they said exactly, but they didn't. I don't recall seeing a camping warning. I don't recall seeing that, but I'd have to look again. This, you know, a lot of parks will do that. That's like the number one rule, and and the only rule. I was at a park called the Pioneer Park. The only rule was no camping. But it looked like it was homemade in this park. It was up north. So yeah, rules are there. And it's best to display them when we're entering. You know, like if it costs money to park here, even because some parks actually charge money. You put it right in front. You know, there's a fee to enter here.
But there's a city campground. It's not a campground. The city campground's downtown.
Yeah. Like an air.
I mean, downtown, there's all kinds of places that you go down this road at the tourist park, you'll find all kinds of camping.
I did see
if you got a tent, you can pull a car in there, you can do whatever you want. It's fairly cheap.
Yeah, I was stopping here, and then I did see Tourist Park. I was thinking about giving that a look. But I was in Ironton. I stopped a little bit at Ironton, and you need like a pass of some kind. Are you familiar? You ever see that? They need a.
No.
Okay, when you pull into the fishing where the boat launch, there's a sign that says you need a pass to park in here. But I look around, where do I pay? And there's nowhere. There's that sign that says you need a pass, but there's nowhere to like pay. So do you know if this museum costs money?
No,
it was free when and you have the key, right? What is there anything is there anything that's
most of the stuff's downtown.
Yeah, it'd probably be best to call somebody who's more.
You'd have to check with the downtown in East Jordan, but it's really interesting. They got a lot of old photographs, and most of the good stuff is downtown the city hall.
Oh, right in the city hall, they'll have things on display.
This came out of the museum, and it's there.
Okay, yeah, I'd be interested in looking at that. I just stopped here just to relax. I mean, I
don't care if you relax.
And then I'll move. You know, I was thinking about visiting the library. You know, later, maybe tomorrow or something later. Just
sorry to come on strong like that, but you know.
Well, there's been people who have been worse. You don't sound like you're bent on calling the cops immediately on me.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay. Yeah, I have to admit, I saw a sign that said 50% of the snow comes off the lake.
It's called lake effect snow.
But you're a little further away, I think.
This is northwest Michigan, most of your snow.
Yeah,
and the farther east you go, the less.
The less. Yeah, but Wisconsin, I don't think really gets that. At least I didn't see any.
The lakes are warm, good warm. And if you want to go camp or got a picnic or something, you can go out there and swim. And that's fine. You can do that till dark.
Yeah, I saw there's no lifeguard available, so
swim at your own risk.
I was a little surprised that this is even a public area. I mean, just the way you have things.
But it was in '72. The Westgate family donated it to the city.
And that's great that they do that. I've been in parks where they have that sign that says previous owner.
It's in the Michigan Historic Site.
Okay, registered. Yeah, but this is the only sign that you read if you want to establish rules. You probably never really come. You look like an older guy. I might be an outlier. You don't normally see somebody just hanging out here, right? And you won't see me tomorrow. You won't. This is the only day you'll see me here.
But anyway, there's a lot of people that come during the day.
Yeah.
With the kids and stuff.
Yeah, and I saw that a couple people pulled in, but then immediately left. So, I mean, for as long as I've been here.
Like I saw your butt with bikes and stuff. I thought, he's probably gonna unload his bikes and go.
Well, what I did was,
that happens a lot too.
I was thinking about bicycling. I could have, but it doesn't look very pleasant for what I see so far. I have to do more investigating. There's nice places to bicycle and not so nice. I'm more of a commuter, just if I want to look at something.
So whereabouts in Washington State you live?
Well, I was all over the place. I've been traveling for 11 years. So I mean, I was only there just for a couple of years. I got the plates, and then I've been in every.
You just do YouTube stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I just document the.
They pay you for YouTube.
Well, I mean, it's advertisers. You get like
advertisers.
You get like $1 every 1,000 views. It's not much. It's very, very low. So that's why Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
How about yourself?
Around here.
You're a local in the area. Been here most of your.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's great to travel. Get out there. I mean, it's easy access. Across the country.
Michigan's a beautiful spot, and Eastern is a really good spot. Nice place to live. And great spots.
Yeah. I was yesterday watching the sunset over Lake Michigan, and whatever that affluent city. It's not Patawa or whatever. It's I forget the name of the city again. It's just north of here on the coast. But there's a park you can hang out at, and there's sand dunes on the beach, sand dune beach. Sleeping Bear sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That's maybe a part of the.
It's down further south of Traverse.
Further south, okay. I know there's a lot of salt mines in these areas. I guess along the Lake Michigan underground.
That's on the Huron side.
Huron, yes, okay. But there's.
I mean, Michigan's surrounded by the Great Lakes.
Yep.
We're a peninsula, actually.
Okay, yeah. But I watched this.
We have the UP, and we have the.
Yep, yeah. I had to pay.
Michigan map.
I had to pay $4 to get across Mackinac Bridge, and I don't know if you know about the price. That's the latest price. Apparently, a couple of years ago it went up. It went up.
They do a lot of work on it. It was open. It's been there a while.
Yeah. I think they're just trying to gouge Canadians. I mean, I'd never have to pay to cross a bridge. This is the only one, and they're charging $4. It's just.
How about a toll road? They gouge people on toll road.
And like through Chicago to get a little faster downtown.
Florida? That's toll road.
Oh, you've been? I've never been in Florida.
Wait till they gouge you down there.
I can see it in big cities. Like they just give you that. It's a luxury, more of a luxury road, I think, just to get.
The Mackinac Bridge, they should be charging people anyway, because it's a gorgeous bridge and there's a lot of upkeep.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I've been across quite a few nice.
If you don't, it's Michigan's only toll road.
Yeah, it's practically.
It's Michigan's only toll road.
It's a rare toll. It's a rare toll bridge. It's
5 miles.
I mean, the only other bridge I've been on that charged money was the San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge, but they only charge going one way. And it's like, I don't know, it's a lot more, but and I didn't pay because I was in San Francisco going north, so I didn't pay, but it cost money to come from the north to south. But Mackinac, I mean, they just both ways, $4 apparently. And I mean, I think it's to get, because Canada can access, come straight south. I think it's just to get those Canadians, since they're not paying, our taxes, get them with the bridge toll. But there's.
If you want to go down to Chicago, you can go the long way, or you can.
Yeah.
And that's the short road, and that's.
Yep. I paid.
Used to charge anyway a long time ago when they had the ferry. So.
Yeah, the ferries. There's a couple ferries.
The ferry before the bridge was built.
There's a ferry. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Yeah, there's still ferries around.
But they're always working on the bridge, and it's well taken care of.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, that's the last thing I'd want them to do, to privatize that, because I don't trust that.
It feels privatized already. $4 to cross. I mean,
the state.
It's the
It's not private.
The highway department usually takes.
The state of Michigan.
Yeah, usually. Okay. Yeah, the state highway department.
I don't trust anything about privatized anyway.
Yeah, and it used to be. I mean, I understand back in the pioneer days, they had to make their money back when they paved these roads, when they blew up.
Every little place had a toll road.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Like that little ferry.
Ironton. Yep.
That's a toll.
Yeah.
But that's Charlevoix County. That's not state. That's our county.
Oh, the county. Okay. Yeah.
Charlevoix County.
Yeah. I don't quite know the ferries and how they charge. If I would think it's all ferries are.
There's a lot of water here, and you got to get across somewhere. You can't swim.
Yep. Yeah, they got that Mackinac Island. They let people. They have the ferry that goes out to there, but nobody could take their cars across that.
But you can't have a car there anyway.
Okay. Yeah, it costs so much.
You can ride a bike.
Yeah, but it's still like $35 from one ferry, and I there's no way I'm gonna. That's affluence. That's whatever. They got their own police station over there. I mean, they got.
We go there. It's kind of fun. It's pretty.
Okay.
It's really pretty.
Do you get a discount of some kind, or
no,
you just okay.
We
save up a little.
We get a state parks pass from the state of Michigan, and that's great.
Okay, and that
you can go into all these campgrounds, and
yeah,
I like spending money in Michigan things because Michigan's a gorgeous state.
Yeah, and that's
more
the thing.
So than anywhere.
When I watched the sunset last night on Lake Michigan at that one affluent city, I was like, this seems almost like California. And I couldn't see the other side of the lake, and it was just like watching that. It reminded me a lot of California on the sandy dunes.
There's Beaver Island. If you want to go take the ferry there, you'll pay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beaver Island's pretty remote.
Yeah.
If you want to go to Beaver Island, if you want to bike around there, that's pretty fun. I think you can take your car over there too.
Yeah, I've been like there's in the UP.
That's off Charlotte.
Okay, Charlotte. Yeah, in the UP, I came across some ferry activity to get to some islands. You take your car if you want. I've seen that Michigan has the most ferries I've seen out of all the states I've visited.
Mm-hmm.
Just not even Minnesota. Minnesota's supposed to have all these lakes, but Michigan's just the way it's set up. It sets up more ferries. I was at this ferry in Missouri,
mm-hmm.
and the ferry was shut down. I got all the way, and it was like a dead end road, and they said it's just shut down, and so I had to go back and around.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the economy of it all. If there's enough people willing to pay for that ferry.
On YouTube, I'll plug Michigan all day because it's a gorgeous state.
Yeah, I mean, so far what I've seen, I'm mostly seeing the UP, and now I'm coming down, and going to see the rest of it. Yeah,
I wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
Okay, yeah,
Other than Michigan.
It does seem to have some unique differences from Wisconsin, because I came up the Lake Michigan in Wisconsin on the east side, and then I went over UP, and then now I'm coming south. It's starting to get cooler. Winter's coming, so I want to move south.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm seeing the differences, and it's neat to be able to.
You're starting to see it.
There's some trees that have turned a little bit in color.
October, another 2 weeks or something, you'll start seeing the colors start.
Yeah.
It starts up north, and then when you start watching, the colors come down south.
Yeah, and I'm not waiting for the colors to change. I want to stay ahead of that. I want to stay ahead of the snow and all that. I don't want to be caught in it. I'm sure we'll be, if it was just December, January, the snow is going to be up to our hips, right? That's snow piles, and you probably lock the bathrooms at some point. It's
October 15th.
October. Okay, you got a set date with the city.
The city comes out, drains all the pipes, and everything's locked tight.
Okay.
And drain the pipes here. After we're gone, everything's drained up.
Okay, yeah, and that's what pushes me to move south as I'm traveling. As the parks start closing up
Yeah.
whatever they're offering, the bathrooms usually,
Yeah.
and that puts.
Usually in the winter,
and then
people like me, I ski over Boyne Mountain in the winter.
Boyne Mountain. That sounds like a familiar name. I'd have to
Boyne,
look at.
USA.
Isn't that south? That's southeast of here. Boyne. Yeah, that's.
Boyne's just.
You take a ferry to kind of get from the North City. You take a ferry to take a shortcut to get to Boyne.
Boyne Mountain? No, that's a big ski resort.
Boyne Mountain is outside of Boyne. Then.
Yeah, it's just outside of Boyne City.
Boyne City, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big resort.
I was trying
Ski
to.
resort.
A ski. Okay.
And they have the sky bridge. You got to go on the sky bridge. You got to pay to go on that and ride the chair up.
Okay. All right. And it's enclosed, fully enclosed.
What's that? The chairlift?
Oh, yeah. Is it fully enclosed, or is it you're exposed to the elements?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a sky bridge that's really long and it's really pretty.
Okay. And you can walk. You're saying you can kind of
you
walk.
can walk across. You take the chairlift up in the fall, or right now, you can take the sky bridge up, and there's food up there. And
oh, that yeah.
If you want some good shots, go up there.
Yeah, I shot. You mean drinking?
No, I mean good.
Pictures. Oh, okay.
Pictures,
yeah, because you said food, so I'm like.
And there's food.
There's a party. Okay.
Food.
All right. Yeah,
but it's the longest wooden. There's a deal there.
Okay.
You ride the chair up, and then you go walk across.
When the sites are.
There's food trucks up there. Up on top of the mountain.
Food trucks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, when the sites become so spectacular, they can charge money.
Mm-hmm.
Like Yellowstone, they'll charge. Last time I was there was a few years ago. I didn't actually go in, but it's like $45 to get into Yellowstone.
Yeah, we went in there.
Great, you went in. Okay.
There. We went to Big Sky
in the winter.
2020 is winter, like December. Then we spent a day at Yellowstone, and it was. Yeah, we had a pass, like USA.
Yeah, it's like $45,
something like that.
Maybe 50 now because.
I think we bought us.
But in the winter, maybe there's a discount.
No.
You saw the wolf museum. There's a wolf, and then. Yeah.
Anyway, most of the stuff was the only thing was open was the north entrance.
Okay, so all right. This was West Yellowstone.
Yeah, 2020.
I visited West Yellowstone. There's a city there, the town. So you came in from the north.
Out of Bozeman area.
Bozeman, yep. Okay. I don't think I really checked that area out. Or like the Grand Canyon, they charge 30.
There too.
Okay, that's like $35 again.
And they have that glass. We went around the glass. They have that glass walkway around.
Okay, like you could see through it through the floor.
Yeah, I don't know if it's glass. It's just, but you can see through it.
You can see. Okay, a little scary.
We were in Vegas and we went.
Okay.
We took a day trip there.
When were you in Vegas when they had that big lighted ball that's downtown?
That was about 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I was there before that, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty. I wish they had that. That would have been neat to see when I was there. There's always adding things anyway. They got the money pouring in. Yeah, I was there before, like 2017 or so, just checking out Las Vegas. I'm not a gambler. I
we gambled $20 each, me and my wife, and that's it.
Okay.
It's gone.
Just keep. Yeah, there you go. Make it.
We just took this trips and stuff.
Yeah.
We went to Grand Canyon.
Yeah, that's a big. You went on a big.
We went to Hoover Dam.
Oh yeah, I checked that out. Yeah.
That's good.
I don't know if you took the tour. I just kind of went there. I didn't spend money on that tour, but
we went the tour.
I just went there like. Yeah, I do the cheap way. I think Boulder City is the nearby town.
Yeah, we were there in Boulder City.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's nice shopping.
We
it looks
to
like
Boulder City and shopped some. Then we went on to Hoover Dam.
Okay. Yeah, I left my car in Boulder City and bicycled to Hoover Dam. There's some nice bicycle trails to take, and there's a train cave as a part of the bicycle trails. You can go through a really nice big dark cave. You just tunnel.
The museum was how they built it, and then dams, and how they diverted the river, and how they did it back a long time ago.
Yeah,
Depression.
Yeah, I probably could have learned a little bit if I paid that to check it. But I got the impression it didn't. It's supposed to be one of the biggest projects ever constructed, but I don't know. Maybe it's because it's so tall. It's not very. It doesn't seem very long, and It's just, but it's there, and it's
There's a lot of Crete in there.
Yep, yeah, they did a lot.
And the way they did it was quite spectacular.
Yeah, yeah.
Back in the day, how they did it.
With the technology they had back then, yeah, but I mean, they were pretty advanced back then. It's pretty amazing how advanced civilization has been 100 years ago. I mean, they're taking pictures, not cameras have improved a lot now, but I mean, it's just the things that they used back then were pretty ingenious to see it now. We see them in museums, and it's interesting to me, but who knows what's in this museum. I'm not gonna find out till next year, I guess.
Yeah. But the most stuff's in the city hall.
Yeah, that's right.
They wanted that getting bids on the roof.
Yeah, and it has to be a special way, maybe because
it's historic.
This is a different.
They get funds.
It's not quite like where the mushroom houses are.
Yeah.
You know the name of that city then. I forget.
Charlevoix.
And you said that a couple times already. Charlevoix. That's all right. I checked out the mushroom houses. The roof structure makes me think of those mushroom houses, and how that whatever special.
But they have weddings and events and and stuff, and you can see electrical around.
Yeah, I walked around the house.
Yeah, that's fine.
Looked in the windows. I saw the books, the library, and it looks.
Was left by the Westgate.
Yep. Yeah, they look old. It would have been neat to be able to see the titles that they were reading back then.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they had.
It's an 11-acre estate.
Yeah, and that includes the parking lots for the ends. It's the whole. This isn't like sectioned off from the regular park. This is the whole park. Yeah, this whole area.
It runs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, not every park has a museum, and this isn't clear that this is for weddings. Okay. But there are places that they clearly
see. City, and it'll tell you.
Yeah, it's just maybe this isn't. I didn't see only but 2 or 3 cars pull in and right out, so you don't get a lot of people going through here.
Most people, this place is full in the summer when it's warm. Everything, schools are started now, and
okay.
But during the summer, there's just boats off the end, and you can go from Charlevoix.
Charlevoix, yep.
And go through the bridge.
Yep.
And to Lake Michigan, and there's boats off here. And
lots
of people.
Yeah, I actually.
There's trees, and you can see what.
Yeah, I actually recorded the bridge going up and down, just for 2 boats. They had to shut down the whole.
The Beaver Islander comes out of there and goes to Beaver Island. You can take this car and go to Beaver Island. You can camp all over Beaver
Island.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
they don't. You ever hear of BLM, Bureau of Land Management? The BLM lands where people can camp 2 weeks at a time.
Mm-hmm.
They probably. I don't believe they have any of that in Michigan. I know it's in Idaho for sure, in Utah, but in Michigan, they may have national forests, but they don't have any of this BLM land, as far as I've seen. I haven't done any deep research on it, but in my drivings and just reading places and stuff, I'm not seeing it. Michigan seems a little tight on not letting. They don't want people getting a little too relaxed in the forests around here, and there's a lot of lumbering going on. The activity in the UP at least.
Yeah, there's lumbering.
Yeah, it's.
You should have put pictured rocks. That's fun.
I've heard that. I was up there. That's far in the north part of UP.
Yeah, we're there last year.
I checked out the ferries. I walked on the dock, but I'm not willing to pay. I could see people take video of that, so I can just look at their video and. It's like a 5 miles out from the ferry. It takes like.
The state parks, there's a lot of state parks in the UP.
Yeah, but it's just not.
There's Isle Royal. That's a federal park.
Yeah, and I get the impression that there's quite a few Native American reservations. They definitely have the casinos.
Yeah, they got those.
But it's just not clear to me exactly where their territory starts and ends.
You have to look it up.
Yeah, it looks like it's blended in with a lot of the cities, especially in the UP. And then I seen Amish in the UP. I don't.
There's Amish around here.
You've seen Amish? Okay, cool. I haven't seen any signs warning about that.
You go downtown, you just follow them out on Rogers Road.
There are? Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot. Okay.
A lot.
All right. Like in the UP, there's a Walmart that has 5 spaces, all for Amish parking.
We do that here too.
There's multiple. Okay.
Yeah, there's lots of families.
All right.
They have a school. Like if you go outside towards Mansalona and you'll see a sign that says Rogers Road. You can drive around there, you'll see Amish.
Just okay. All right. Yeah.
There's a big
Well,
farm on
I'll have
top
to.
of the hill
Yeah.
with the blue silos.
Blue silos.
Yeah, then around there.
Okay.
That's my brother's farm.
Your brother. Okay. He doesn't happen to sell eggs off his property.
No.
Because every so often I'll see it, but I'm going 55 on the road, and then there's suddenly fresh eggs, and I'm just.
We sell farm to table wheat to the distillers and
okay.
We grow barley for beer.
Okay.
We do wheat for the distillers and Oak Rapids.
Wheat in Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen the largest amount of wheat operation in North Dakota, but I haven't noticed any wheat farming. I've seen a lot of hay. There's a lot of in the UP. There's a lot of hay, but wheat. I've seen some corn. I mean,
we're just part-timers. We farm about 500 acres.
Look, five. Oh, that's okay. Well, I mean, wheat is a big part of North Dakota on the east portion.
We've got the little markets, the little side markets.
Side markets, yeah.
We're not
because
everything's cheap.
Everything's cheap.
Corn's only $3.43. That's cheap. You can't even grow it.
You know you watch the prices over the years, and you've seen a decline.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Cheap.
All right. Because I mean, grocery prices are really going up, but I mean,
I know. That's
yeah.
Ask the middleman or something.
Oh, you blame the grocer. They need
not the grocer.
Greedy grocers.
How about the big guys like Hormel?
Okay, the processors. Yeah, I try to avoid all process. I cook my own every so often. Just popcorn stuff.
We just got back from Germany. The price of gas is like $8, or
Yeah.
$2 something a liter.
The measure. Okay.
Yeah,
so
and they don't. And you know what they do is they don't have a bunch of big cars. They don't have trucks like that.
No. Yeah.
They camp with little tiny campers.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
I'm kind of tired of hearing about the high price of gas and food and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
I'm sick of that.
Yeah. People have said that the enforcement of camping is a little bit more relaxed over in the Europe area.
And they have and what's nice over there, they got the infrastructure is great.
Yeah.
They make our infrastructure look bad.
Yeah.
They got trains that'll go 240 kilometers an hour.
Okay.
And to get around, they got bike paths that are as wide as this.
Okay.
And they go down the Rhine. We went on the Viking cruise, which was nice. But the infrastructure and the city buses are great.
Okay.
They get you around and it's free.
Free.
It's free and they got free health care. They got.
I've been in a couple of cities in the U.S. that have free bus around the city.
You just hop on a bus and you just go around and see stuff.
That's Walla Walla, Washington, Steamboat Springs, Colorado. They got free buses. But I mean, these I don't know how they get.
I thought that Europe was great. It's France
but it's
Germany.
And you can easily visit several countries.
And we found out the price of groceries aren't anymore. They pay more taxes.
Yeah.
So look what they get for their tax money.
Yep.
They got free health care. They got college. They got. I don't care about that. That's good. That's good for them.
Yeah, the way they support.
They spend their money wisely.
Yeah, it's not waste. They don't burn their towns down like we have problems with in this country. They just people get all angry about the latest police arrest and burn the city down. Yeah. There's a lot more riots, I think, that's caused.
Well, maybe we got too many guns.
They have gun regulation in Europe. Yeah,
they don't shoot people because they don't have guns all over.
Yeah, they stab each other and right.
Well, look at the stats over there on.
Yeah,
on
it's it's a behavior that's, it's different between this
And it was
country.
great over there too. The young people would help you out. We didn't know German or French.
Well, English is like
but English,
yeah.
they spend their money in 4th, 5th grade, and they
Yep.
teach them English. And
It's like they
they've
call
got 3 or 4 languages they know.
Yeah, and then because I could drive from California to New York, and that would be the equivalent to like 5 countries in Europe, right? And they all have their own language. But in the U.S., it's all English all across.
They don't
the whole
teach much.
that
they don't teach much different languages. They do,
Yeah.
but
and
it's not mandatory.
Yeah, and I look at the geography. U.S. is south of the whole European country, so
And another thing, like they're farmers. It's interesting that they're subsidized, and good for them.
Yeah,
they're not producing food. Their farmers aren't producing food for nothing, like we are here. Ask any of those farmers if they're making money at $3.50 a bushel, because they're not.
Yeah, and you say
I don't care how big a combines and stuff they got. It's they don't make any money on that.
Yeah.
And
it's amazing. Yeah, it's the way Americans.
Wheat, come on, that's like $4.50. That's a joke. They get 40 loaves of bread out of a bushel of wheat.
Yeah, I don't know. The farming stuff is a little.
And you just don't build a house in Europe either. Anywhere you want, you don't put 3 houses out in a 40 or 5 or 10.
Yep.
And they got a farm around it.
Yep.
Keep out of there.
Yeah,
they live on the end of a field.
Yeah. If you check out mining camps in the U.S., they're just the way they have these mining the towns to support these mining camps are just the weird how they build. They build on a mountain, and then it's all screwy. The way they have the town set up, because it's just a temporary mining town, like in the Rocky Mountains. They make these quick towns that just look unstructured, and then they're abandoned. So a lot of them are abandoned, like Victor, Colorado. They just in Europe, I mean, it's been established for thousands and thousands of years, so they know where they've already extracted all their resources. So there wasn't a big rush for gold, a big rush for the latest material like oil. They didn't have that in Europe so much.
Yeah, and they have, like in Europe, they have more windmills and solar. And green energy.
Because they couldn't.
They have to do what they can with the price of.
Yeah. There's I mean, like Williston, North Dakota, they had to rush for that oil because we had the
tar sands,
the new technology that could get through the shale, the tar sand. Yeah, and there's a rush to do that. So there's a lot of, and then the decline once the prices leveled out or went down. But Europe doesn't really get that anymore. Things are more stable. Yeah.
Since the war, they've had.
That's the only way. Yeah,
I mean, since the Ukraine war, I mean, they've had their gas went up some. But they seem to make do. Do they like it? Probably not. But they seem to adapt.
That's the only way they can exchange.
Americans, I think, if you took away the big trucks and their big campers, 40-foot campers, they'd have a fit.
Well, I've met people from New York who don't even have driver's licenses because they're in such a condensed area. They can't drive. They can't afford to have a car. We're sprawled. This is more urban sprawl in these areas. So
not up north. You go downstate more.
And it'll be more condensed, right?
Oh, yeah.
In Detroit.
And right now, that's when everybody heads back to their big cities.
Yeah.
And
yep, in the summertime they sprawl out a little bit.
They're up here.
Have you been to Detroit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little nervous about. I want to check it out, but I'm a little nervous about checking that. The crime is. I just hear so many. Everywhere. Like here, you get people robbing. Give me your shoes. You got people.
I don't have any trouble with crime.
Yep.
Around here, I don't.
Here, but people are losing their shoes in Detroit. Simple things like that. They steal just for the thrill of it. But you don't get those type of people in these more remote.
No, not after a certain day. It's everybody heads back. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's the class of people have a little bit more class who come up here in these parts, and get in different parts of Michigan, and you're gonna have people just want to hurt each other in a lot of ways.
I haven't seen that too much, really.
Yeah, this is a nice, comfortable, safe area to be. So yeah, yeah, it's and all right, this is number 4.
That's my wife.
Oh, that's okay. So she didn't really. Okay. All right. Well. Yeah. I mean, I plan on just maybe maybe another hour. I want to wait till maybe the sun goes down a little bit, and then I'll take off. You're gonna be here the rest of the evening, so. Yeah.
But actually, it's not a. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, it's not a campground.
Okay, so you got a problem with me being here, right?
Another hour, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. Okay, hello. Yeah, he's telling me about this isn't a campground, so this isn't a campground.
It's not a campground.
So we're just talking about how it's not a campground here. So okay.
He's a YouTube guy that puts everything on YouTube, and that's big film.
It's just documenting, so simple. So yeah, I mean, if there's no problems, I mean, I'll just want to relax a little bit longer, and then yeah.
Okay.
Go with that.
What's the name of your YouTube thing?
YouTube. It's just a small channel. It's not that important.
Daily Roller.
Oh, you can read it from here? Okay. Yeah, I got the letters not too big. You got to walk up close to see it. But yeah, that's a part of the driving channel. I just whatever I see. I haven't gotten in any accidents yet.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's just a boring channel, There's no fun accidents to watch.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So okay, yep.